Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this week we are celebrating National Farmers Market Week. I couldn't think of a better way than to celebrate than by making a delicious recipe for you that you might want to get a pen and paper out. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cucumber corn and bean salsa recipe. I was so excited to be able to find almost all of my ingredients at our local farmers markets here in Warren County. And so let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is make sure that you wash all of your veggies. Whether you're buying from the grocery store or your farmer's market, you always want to make sure you're washing your produce. So the first ingredient is truly our showstopper, and that's our cucumbers. So our recipe calls for about 2 to 3 large cucumbers. So I've made sure those are nice and chopped. Next, our recipe calls for 2 tomatoes, and these tomatoes were so juicy, and I think they are going to be just so delicious in here. Alrighty, next, adding a little bit of color by adding 1 yellow bell pepper. That is just going to give it an extra crunch. Next, some red onion. The recipe calls for a small red onion. And it's already looking so colorful. And in the summertime, I really find it so much easier to make sure I'm consuming plenty of vegetables because so many are in season and they're so fresh. Next, the recipe tells us to use a 1/2 cup of black beans. Now I've just used canned black beans and I made sure that I drained and rinsed them. Alrighty, and now I am using some fresh corn, a 1/2 cup, and I've made sure to cook that and then cut my kernels off the cob. And I'm just going to give that a nice toss real quickly. We're not done. Now I am going to add a 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro. Now if you have any picky eaters, you could always serve this on the side, and whoever wants to add cilantro can. And now that I've got my veggies and my black beans all mixed up, I am going to prepare just a quick and simple dressing. And this dressing calls for 1 packet of a dry ranch dressing mix, which I love ranch, so I know that that is going to just add so much flavor. Next, an 1/8 cup of cider vinegar. It's really going to add a punch of flavor. And next, the recipe says that you can add 2 tablespoons of sugar, but that it is optional. So if you have anyone who is watching their sugar intake, you can definitely leave that out. So I am just mixing my dressing up. You want to make sure all of that dry ranch gets incorporated with the apple cider vinegar. Alrighty, so now this is truly my favorite part, adding the dressing. And I am just going to add it and make sure that I get every little bit of that dressing. And now you just want to toss to make sure that all of the veggies and the black beans get coated with that dressing. Now there are so many reasons to shop local and to visit your farmer's market. First, you know where your money is going. You know your money is going right back to the farmers. You know that your food didn't travel from miles away to get to you. It gives you a personal relationship with that farmer. You get to experience that one-on-one conversation. You can ask questions about the produce that you're buying. Those are just a few of the reasons to visit your farmer's market. Now I have some whole grain tortilla chips right here, and I'm just going to spoon this into a dish next to it. If you would like to try this plated up Kentucky Proud cucumber corn and bean salsa recipe, be sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great day.